Right then guys, welcome back to episode 2 of our Farming Simulator series. We've just woken up for a new day and we are currently growing soybeans. It's got a little while to go yet, so we should probably skip some time later on today to get that harvested, make a little bit of money. I am actually thinking about getting some bees today. So let's take a look. Firstly, let's take a look at the deals, what we've got going on. Nothing of use today. Would be good for the future, but the cash flow just isn't there at the moment. So I think what we are going to do, we are definitely going to go for some bees. We don't have the money to fertilise, and I don't really want to keep renting unnecessary equipment. So I know that you do get a yield bonus from having bees, so that could be handy, and obviously you get the added extra of having the honey. So let's take a look at these beehives here. We don't really want anything too expensive, but at the same time we don't really want it to be not worth our while.
Hey guys, so we're looking at different contracts today, see what there is about and where the fields are. So they're not too far away realistically from where we are. Just looking to get some money turned around quick really, without having to spend any money out. So ideally I think the best option is going to be fertilising, just because it's a quick and easy task and it doesn't need too much equipment. So we'll probably end up leasing the equipment just for a small charge that will come off the final total once the contract's complete. So let's grab the equipment and get going.
These ones look like the best option to go with, so I think we're going to place them down there, and we do need a loading bay as well for the pallets. So I have got an idea in my head that I do want 2 of these beehives. So I'm thinking if we put it in the middle of this beehive, and then we can put one the other side. It's nice and close to the field as well, so we should be able to get a trailer in there nice and easy. That's obviously if we can afford one. Hasn't messed the terrain up too much, but I don't think placing loading bays does really. Only terraforming can be a bit of a nightmare. So let's pop this one down here. Okay, about there. That should do it. Okay, yeah, I'm happy with that. And like I said, we should bring in a bit of a yield bonus, as we can't fertilise at the moment. So I think we're going to do contract now, just to make up a bit of money as to what we've lost out on through buying them beehives basically. Let's have a look here. There's a fertilising one, cultivating, or grassland, or grass care rather. Grass care's alright, but it can be a little bit faffy sometimes, a little bit too much to do. Same with harvesting. You can get some good money on harvesting, but if it's something like sugar beet or potatoes especially, even for the smallest field, it can take you hours. So I think we're going to go with either fertilising or cultivating. This one looks quite good here. Obviously we will lease the equipment. Okay, so now all we need to do is just fill this up with some fertiliser, but I'm not actually too sure how much to fill it up with. I don't really want to be running back and forwards, but at the same time I don't really want to overfill it because it's coming out of our pocket. I'm not too sure why they don't give you the money back for the seed, or maybe they do, but I've never noticed that. So let's go and get one of the 1,000 litre pallets. Yeah, I think we go with that one and see how that's looking. I mean, it's a fairly decent sized field. Okay, let's fill that up. Do you know, I think just to be sure, I think I am actually going to fill it up with 2 more pallets. We should make the money back fairly quick.
I'm just working through the field to get the contract complete. I know Jack's just started on another contract elsewhere, and he's also been and bought some bees, which are going to help with the yield bonus on the field, definitely. And obviously they will produce the honey, which is a nice little treat and a little bit of extra money. So just quickly, please ignore the fact that I've completely butchered this field, but I'm just trying to get it done as quick as I can and to get that money into our bank account, which obviously is what we need. Being able to do contracts on Farming Simulator is definitely a good thing, but fingers crossed, I'm really hoping we won't need to be doing these all the time, as we plan to be self-sufficient.
Fertilising jobs are actually pretty easy, but I can't actually see where I've been, so I'm struggling at the moment. But surely this has got quite a wide spread, so I must be covering a fair bit of distance on this.
So after completely butchering that field, the contract's done. Let's get the equipment returned and claim the money that we've earned from that. I'm now going to go and head over to the farm and meet Jack there. We're going to sort of speed up the time and get the field harvested.
And I think we are done with that, so we can stop here and return the equipment, and obviously not forgetting collect our money. Let's meet Jodie back at the farm, and hopefully we can skip some time and that should be ready to be harvested then. I must say, it does look very scenic around here. I'm very impressed. Yeah, I mean, I think one day should do it, and then that should be ready to be harvested. Not too sure how much money we could earn from soybeans this time of the year, but I'm sure some money's better than no money. Even if it does actually cover the costs of all the equipment that we are leasing at the moment. So let's take a look then. New day, and I do see it does look like it's ready to harvest. Nice, and there's no rain to slow us down. Let's go and check on the bees. And we do have a little bit of honey as well. It's not a full pallet yet, but like I did say, we will have to get a trailer to load that onto. Not sure whether it'll be too heavy to lift onto the trailer, but we'll find out. So let's take a look at the dills first. I think it's a good place to start. Oh, and I do actually see a trailer on there. Yeah, it's not too expensive either. I think we can just about afford that, and it is a very big trailer. So that should last us a while as well. I think we've been very lucky there with that. I'm sure Jodie won't mind if I purchase this. I've got a habit of purchasing a lot of stuff. So let's get this bought then, and we should go and pick it up. But what an absolute result that was. Absolutely ideal for what we need at the moment. And like I say, we can not just put pallets on there. If we get into baling, we should be able to put some bales on there, and it's an all round bargain, I think.
Okay, so here we are harvesting our first crops that we've grown from scratch. We've got soybeans here, so it'll be interesting to see what we can get off of this and how much they're actually selling for at the moment. Obviously hoping that the bees might have helped a little bit. I know they haven't been there the whole time, but fingers crossed that'll boost the yield. So let's get this field done. Hopefully it won't take us too long.
So I've just got back to the farm then with this trailer, and I must say it is marvellous. Really happy with that purchase. Not sure what I'm going to get up to now. I think I've probably got enough time to do a contract. So let's go and park this over here. Let's not park it into the caravan because I don't think we're covered for accidental damage. So let's see what contracts we got. Again, don't really want to do grass, just takes too long. Harvesting, yeah, would be nice, but again that can take too long. Not only that, I don't really want to do substantial contracts, but I want to keep it, you know, earning little bits here and there, just so we don't have a massive cash injection. You know, I'd rather earn the real big money by ourselves. Just small amounts really through these contracts, just to get us started. I think we'll probably go with this cultivating one, £4 grand.
To be fair, this field hasn't taken as long as I thought it would. We're working our way through it. It's not going to be too much longer, I wouldn't have thought. I'm looking forward to seeing how much we get off of the field, to be honest, and how much money we can get from the harvest. It's even more exciting really because it's our first harvest on our own field where we've actually grown it. So
I just love a bit of cultivating. Not with this size cultivator though. Would be nice if we had a bigger one, but beggars can't be choosers at the moment. I mean, we're making progress and we are earning some money. I may be mistaken, but we are just across the road from our own farm, and I think I've just seen Jodie fill up the trailer, so I think she might be going to sell our harvest.
I've just arrived here ready to sell the crops that we've harvested off our field. So we've got 4,755 litres in the trailer, which is not a bad harvest really for the size of the field. Let's have a look and see what sort of money we're going to get from this. Okay, that's actually not that bad. £8,288 from quite a small field. Quite pleased with that, so not bad. We were never going to get millions of pounds off of it, but that's still a good harvest.
I cannot wait until we've got enough money and resources to get some animals on the farm. I think that'd be the perfect uplift to start a production chain. I wouldn't mind going into wool, cotton, and making clothes, because I do know you can make a hell of a lot of money off of that. Wouldn't mind doing furniture as well. I've never actually done that myself. Could be a good money earner.
Here we go then. I'm going to join Jack in the cultivating club and get our field cultivated so it's all fresh and nice, ready for our next lot of crops to be planted. I'm not quite sure at the moment what crops we're going for, but I'm sure we'll make a decision before we actually get anything else done. So let's hook up to the cultivator and get back to the farm. just arrived back at the farm with the cultivator. I think it's probably time that we went and checked on Jack. We've not heard from him for a while, and who knows what he's up to.
When our fields get this big, we are definitely going to have to keep an eye on the fuel. Especially if it's in the UK, them prices have just absolutely rocketed. The last thing I want is for us to run out.
I am wondering how much of a difference those bees are going to make to this field. Obviously they're going to have been there for the whole time. Be interesting to see. And we are done. Must admit that field was pretty painless. Didn't cause me too much of a headache. And it's now ready for our next harvest. Okay, so time to head back to the caravan now with the cultivator. I should really take it back to the shop, but to be brutally honest, I'm just a little bit too tired for that right now. So the morning will have to do. I'm going to go and get in the shabby little caravan and call it a day. See ya!